channel. I'm Stephanie, and this is the Buzzwordathon Round 3 Wrap Up. As I said, this is the Buzzwordathon Round 3 Wrap Up. Buzzwordathon, if you did not know, is a readathon that is held and hosted by Kayla from Books and Lala, and this time around she had Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads help her out. The buzzwords were 6 this time, and there were 6 buzzwords is what I was trying to say. They are who, what, when, where, why, and how. I got them right this time. And I had a busy week going to Apollycon, but I got 5 out of the 6 challenges done within the time frame of Buzzwordathon, which was from March the 18th through the 24th. And when I was recording this video, I had not finished the 6th book. However, I'm pretty sure that I will get it done just after the readathon is over. So let's just get into what I did read for the readathon, how I felt about those books, and, you know, get this on the road, get it all wrapped up, right? So the first book that I read for Buzzwordathon was How to Date a Douchebag number 3, which is The Learning Hours by Sara. I placed this in New Adult, and this book was pretty freaking good. I loved it. It was a different twist on the How to Date a Douchebag sort of series. In the first 2 books of How to Date a Douchebag, the college wrestlers were the douchebags. And in this one, the female character sort of is the douchebag. So you have Rhett, who is a transfer from LSU to the, I want to say, University of Iowa wrestling team. He was like an All-American there, and he's just this sweet, super conscious guy that, you know, he's really into his wrestling. So he has wrestler's ears, he has sort of a elongated forehead, I think it said, from like rubbing on the mats and things like that. He just has he has a crooked nose. He doesn't feel that he is a good looking sort of guy, but when he's described, I thought, yeah, he's real cute. I would do him. I would definitely do him. Well, he doesn't feel this way, so he hasn't really had any girlfriends and isn't a douchebag. He just is a sweet guy. Well, the wrestling team over at Iowa, since he's a newly transferred guy, right? They start to sort of haze him and, you know, rib him because he's the new guy. He's just coming in mid-season of his junior year. So they all go out to dinner after a meet, and they dine and dash. Well, now he's stuck with a bill, and everyone is sort of watching. This girl, Laurel, who is in the diner as well, is watching this sort of go down, and she finds it sort of hilarious. Well, the guys continue to haze him, and they put his face and his phone number on some flyers all around campus. Laurel's cousin ends up daring her to text message him and get in on the joke. Well, come to find out, they have a lot more in common than they thought they did. She's absolutely stunning. People have always told her she's stunning. And because they sort of connected through text messages before, they didn't know what each other looks like, and Laurel actually gave Rhett the wrong name. So when they sort of proposed a meet, things were revealed, and from there, a little bit of a journey was taken. You get to see how sweet Rhett really is and why he's so sweet, why he thinks the way he is, why he has insecurities, and you get to find out about Laurel. She actually sort of redeems herself. Sorry, I got to give that little bit of a spoiler. If you were looking to take the journey to see if Laurel figures it out, she does. She does. It's a really funny, sweet book with some sexy time. I love it. I loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars and 3 Steam fans. The next book that I read for Buzzwordathon was When Ashes Fall by Marni Mann. I placed this in contemporary. I read it for the word when. I don't think I told you guys I read how for How to Date a Douchebag, by the way. But back to Marni's story. So, When Ashes Fall. This book wrecked me last week. Destroyed my soul. It just took me on a journey. I read this book in one day. I wish it had been one sitting, but it was just absolutely amazing. In this book, you have Alex and you have Dylan, you have Smith. In order to not give too many spoilers, I mean, just giving you the names, it's not a love triangle. So don't go into it just because I gave you 3 names. It is not a love triangle. It is a beautiful, devastating, heart-wrenching, just gut-tearing story that if you don't have emotions after you've read this book, who are you? I need you to check yourself and find that emotion, because it just, every word, every emotion that you could possibly think of comes out in this story. And I also got to actually meet Marni Mann, and she is just the sweetest thing, and we had an emotional connection. Now that woman, yes, we're in an emotional relationship. Marni, yeah. The next book that I read for Buzzwordathon was The Dom Who Loved Me, which was Masters and Mercenaries #1 by Lexi Blake. I placed this in romantic suspense, and this book follows Sean, who is a former Green Beret who is now out of the military, and he starts working with his brother, and they have a security firm where they start investigating some bad guys. And in investigating the bad guys, he has to sort of get close to Grace. Grace is a mature female character. I want to say she's over 35, probably 40, not sure. But she has 2 kids in college or out of college, and she's just on her way. She had a husband, and he passed away, so she's a widow. And while she was in her relationship with her husband, he was very much like, no, we're only going to be a vanilla couple. That's just all it is. So when he died, she really dove into learning about what she wanted out of her sexual life, and fell into the fact that she may want a BDSM lifestyle, sort of, and Sean just happened to be the guy that was assigned to her, and he is in the lifestyle. So they take a journey through the romantic suspense of the mission and investigation, as well as the 2 of them sort of learning about themselves. There were times in this book that I was like, I'm gonna need you not to tell me how old you are one more time, or how insecure you are with your body because you didn't had 2 babies. But the suspense of it, loved it. Had lots of action and things like that. And the BDSM was light. It was light, but it was there. Spank, tickle, talk of slave and being 24/7 slave and dom, or dom and slave. So, yes. So that is 3 books, right? Yep, 3 books. And that one was read for who? The next book that I read was Where Good Girls Go to Die by Renee. I placed this in new adult, and this book surprised me because this cover looks like a thriller, but it wasn't. It wasn't a thriller at all. It's a new adult book where what am I trying to say? Where our main characters have been childhood friends. It's more of a second chance love story, and I really enjoyed how it evolved and, unfolded between the 2 of them. I just got back from Apollycon, so I look crazy. I know. It'll be alright. Probably didn't help that I just pushed it all up. But yeah, that's that story. I didn't really give you guys very much on it. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. And yeah, I can't wait to read the rest of the books in the series because I enjoyed it, like I said. I was also reading, or was reading, Protecting What's His by Tessa Bailey. I didn't get to complete this before the challenge was over, but I started it, so it sort of counts. And by the way, I just got the count again after going through my notes. I actually missed the Y. Yes. Y was not done. That word was not done. So I actually only did 4 of the actual words. I got how, when, who, and where. I started what and did not get to why. So that is the 6 books. Those are the 6 those are the 6 buzzwords that were assigned. How did you guys do if you participated in Buzzwordathon? I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Have you read any of the books that I read? What did you think about them? Let me know down in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.